WUSA 9 Weather Impact is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
I'm meteorologist Caitlin McGrath, and we are in for a cooler evening with clouds increasing as we head through the next several hours. If you're looking to get out and about after work, dress for temperatures that will generally be in the mid to upper 50s. Once the sun goes down, 40s overnight and 30s for some of the burbs. It will still be chilly as you're waking up early Tuesday morning, down to about 35 degrees in Frederick, 38 in Leesburg, 39 in Front Royal, low 40s in spots like Manassas and Culpeper, mid to upper 40s for D.C. down through southern Maryland. Now, as we head throughout the day tomorrow, might have some really early morning sunshine. Otherwise, clouds increase throughout the day. Will stay cool. We will also be mostly dry. I know you see a few raindrops on there after lunchtime. That's mainly going to be south of D.C., and any showers do look pretty scattered for Tuesday. If you want to play it safe, you could have an umbrella handy. Otherwise, I would just have a heavier jacket. Those clouds are going to mean our temperatures stay in the 50s throughout the day, and it'll be breezy with wind coming in from the northeast, sustained between about 10 and 15 miles per hour, but gusting even higher than that at times. Now, as we look ahead to Wednesday and Thursday, we have a heavier, steadier batch of rain moving in. In fact, I've issued a weather impact alert for Thursday morning. The most impactful rain will be during the morning commute, and we might be able to trim down that timing and end the alert, say, around 10 o'clock or so if we can get the showers and downpours out of here earlier. But the big takeaway is that this really is going to impact the Thursday morning drive. So make sure you give yourself plenty of extra time for the morning commute. We're talking about really torrential rain right during the peak part of rush hour. It's going to be breezy as well. Want to make sure you have that rain gear before you head out the door or send the kids off to the bus stop. So let's take you hour by hour through the next several days and talk about when those rain chances really start to ramp up. This is 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Again, some really early morning sunshine, but clouds thicken up pretty quickly. By lunchtime, we'll call it mostly cloudy. The farther north you are, the clearer it will stay. So you might see some sunshine a little bit later into the day in spots like Frederick, Martinsburg, over into western Maryland as well. You can see down toward Fredericksburg and far southern Maryland. A few showers going to pass by anytime after lunchtime or so, but most areas do stay dry, exception being south of I-66. That's where, again, you might want to play it safe and have an umbrella handy. Otherwise, dry, just cloudy and cool and breezy for your Tuesday forecast. Now, as we look ahead to Wednesday, clouds are back. It's not going to be as cool overnight because the clouds will kind of keep in a little bit of heating of the day. So we'll start the day off on Wednesday, but milder. We're talking mid to upper 40s, even some low 50s. Clouds will be with us throughout the day. Maybe a passing area of light drizzle or mist from time to time. But it's really not until later Wednesday evening. This is 6 o'clock. We start to see a little bit more wet weather starting to move into the area. But by 11 o'clock, it really starts to rain. This is going to be the leading edge of that area of low pressure that will bring us heavy, steady rain overnight and into Thursday morning. This is 6 a.m. Again, notice it's not raining everywhere, but where it's raining, you see a lot of orange, yellow, red, indicating those moderate to heavy downpours. And at some point throughout the morning commute, you're going to be impacted by this rain. This is right around 8, 9 o'clock. We're talking pouring rain through and up and down the 95 corridor. Really going to slow down the Thursday morning commute, but then the showers do look to clear out by, say, 10, 11 o'clock or so. And when all is said and done, from that rain that primarily will fall late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, we're talking about a widespread inch to inch and a half, maybe even 2 inches of rain where we see those heaviest downpours. So this is a rain that we very much need, but it's going to fall in a really short period of time. And again, centered right around the Thursday morning commute. That is really not great news for folks trying to hit the road early Thursday morning. So again, the timing can still be a little flexible. We might have to adjust that weather impact alert, but this is your heads up that we are tracking a round of heavy rain by the time we get to the middle part of the week. We're also really carefully tracking Hurricane Melissa, a powerful Category 5 storm. Still churning just off to the south of Jamaica, incredibly slow. It is just continuing to dump rain over parts of the island, only moving to the west-northwest around 3 miles per hour. That still puts us about 24 hours at least away from landfall. But a landfall as a Cat 5 is looking increasingly likely by Tuesday morning. This is 7 a.m. with winds around 160 miles per hour in the western part of Jamaica. And the terrain there, they've got some big mountains on the island. That's only going to enhance some of that wind. So this is going to be a disastrous wind event in addition to all of the rain, could see 20-30 inches of rain across parts of Jamaica. It'll make a second landfall in Cuba late Tuesday night, and then by Wednesday morning starting to work its way off the island. You do notice once it starts to interact with Jamaica, the storm weakens a bit, but it is still a powerful major Category 3 hurricane as it makes landfall in eastern Cuba. Still a Cat 2 as it works its way offshore by Wednesday morning, and then it moves through parts of the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, still as a Category 2 hurricane, winds up to 100 miles per hour. So the storm will slowly weaken as it continues to make landfall and push off to the north and east, but this is going to be a devastating storm for so much of Jamaica, Cuba, even parts of Haiti and into the Bahamas and over toward Turks and Caicos. Then the storm will continue through the Atlantic, looks to make, if not a landfall, a close pass at Bermuda. This has potential to make 4 landfalls here over the next several days. By that point, it'll still be a hurricane, Cat 1, and then it will continue to weaken out to sea. So right now we have hurricane warnings in effect for Jamaica and parts of Cuba, tropical storm warning for parts of Hispaniola, and hurricane watches from Turks and Caicos back through parts of the Bahamas. Those will be upgraded to warnings as we head likely throughout the day tomorrow. So in summary for Melissa, again, we're talking about 20 to 30 inches of rain for parts of Jamaica and Cuba. That is going to lead to life-threatening flooding in addition to landslides, especially in that mountainous terrain. A storm surge of 9 to 13 feet for parts of Jamaica. That's that wall of water pushing on shore. Cuba can expect a storm surge of 7 to 11 feet, and parts of the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos closer to 4 to 6 feet. And the National Hurricane Center says the wind predicted with this storm will lead to total structural failure and long-lasting outages. So if you have loved ones, property, a vacation planned in the area, Melissa's going to be a storm to watch here over the next couple of days. So we've issued the weather impact alert for Thursday morning. Again, the timing may need adjusted, but right now that really does look like the window when we'll see the most impactful rain. Right now, Halloween does look dry. Looks like we'll start off with some clouds on Friday, end with sunshine. It will be really breezy though, so lots of leaves flying around in the wind. If you've got holiday decorations, those big inflatables, you really need to make sure they're secured over the next several days. Breezy through Thursday, windy by Friday. Still kind of gusty as we head into the weekend with cooler temperatures, especially by Sunday. But hey, we get that extra hour of sleep on Sunday as we fall back.